Jordan moved through the world with an easy grace that drew people in. He had a smile that reached his eyes, and a way of making everyone feel special. From the outside, his life looked perfect. Great job, stylish apartment, endless social events. Friends envied how he seemed to have it all together. But beneath the surface, Jordan felt a quiet emptiness. After the parties, he'd return to his apartment, the silence amplifying his loneliness. Surrounded by people, he still felt fundamentally alone. He played the role of the life of the party, but it was just that, a role. The connections he made were wide but shallow, leaving him craving something deeper. The man everyone admired was a carefully constructed character, and Jordan was growing tired of playing the role. Searching for fulfillment, Jordan turned to romantic relationships. Each new partner brought hope. Maybe this one would make him feel complete. He'd dive in, creating whirlwind romances that briefly quieted his loneliness. But the satisfaction never lasted. The emptiness always returned. Jordan wasn't seeking a partner, he was seeking a mirror to reflect his worth. He relied on others' validation, placing his happiness in their hands. When relationships ended, he'd quickly find someone new, avoiding time alone. He believed the right person would fix everything, not realizing he was repeating the same pattern. He kept things superficial, afraid someone might see the emptiness inside. The cycle continued, a race he couldn't win, chasing wholeness in others. What he truly needed could only come from within. At the core, Jordan was haunted by one question: am I enough? Every relationship and social success was an attempt to prove his worth. Praise and affection offered brief relief, but never filled the void. Alone, the emptiness returned. He didn't know who he was outside others' opinions. His self-esteem was fragile, dependent on external validation. He was searching for love and acceptance from others, never realizing it had to start with himself. The echo in his heart was his own voice, waiting to be heard. The turning point came on an ordinary night after another hollow date. Exhausted, Jordan finally stopped running from his feelings. He sat in silence, letting himself feel the loneliness he'd always avoided. In that stillness, he realized running was what kept him trapped. For the first time, he turned inward, questioning why he needed so much approval. He saw his search for validation was rooted in a lack of self-compassion. True connection, he realized, wasn't about finding someone to fill his emptiness. It was about learning to fill those spaces himself. This wasn't a magic cure, but it was a beginning, a first step toward genuine self-acceptance. For the first time, Jordan felt a flicker of real hope. Jordan's healing began with small acts of self-kindness. He started journaling, exploring his thoughts and feelings honestly. He spent quiet evenings at home, learning to enjoy his own company. Practicing self-compassion, he gently reframed negative thoughts. Slowly, he built an inner sanctuary, a place of safety and acceptance. As he became more authentic, his friendships deepened. He paused dating, focusing on building self-worth before seeking love from others. True connection, he learned, comes from turning inward and offering ourselves the kindness we seek. When we build a home within, we can finally connect with others from a place of wholeness.